Hey, welcome back to World Entertainment, and it looks like the plot for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny has leaked online via Reddit. Someone claiming to have seen the movie in Cannes and has told us all about the movie. But a couple of things stick out. So this will be spoilers, or at least potential spoilers for the movie. So if you don't want to know, you don't have to listen. But we're going to talk about it. And it makes this movie seem even worse. It also makes it seem like the original reports of what this movie was are true as well. So let's get into this. So alleged Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny plot leaks claims Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character makes the heroic choice to knock out Indiana Jones to protect history. Yay, woman boss again. Who would have known? So, an alleged plot leak for Lucasfilm's upcoming Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny film claims that Phoebe Waller-Bridge's Helena character is the one who makes the critical, heroic decision, because Indiana Jones refuses to do so. Not only does she make the heroic decision, but the decision is punching Jones and knocking him out. So according to a Reddit user who shared what he claims is a full plot synopsis for the film, at the end of the film, Mads Mikkelsen's Dr. Jürgen Voller is able to complete the Dial of Destiny and attempts to use it to travel back in time in order to kill Hitler, to prevent Germany from invading Poland and committing this big mistake. However, the Dial of Destiny does not take Voller to Sicily in 1939, but rather transports him, Indiana Jones, and Helena, who are aboard airplanes, to the Roman siege of Syracuse. Voller and the rest of the Germans end up dying in a plane crash, while Indy and Helena are able to escape the plane using a parachute, which we've seen in the trailer. We've also seen the planes going through the fissures in time in the trailer. So upon landing on the ground, Indiana Jones encounters Archimedes, who also retrieves the complete Dial of Destiny from the corpse of Voller. Archimedes proceeds to ensure the Dial of Destiny can only transport users to him in Syracuse during the siege, while also obtaining one of Voller's watches, giving him knowledge on the device. The plot synopsis explains, as Helena tells him that Archimedes has rigged the dial in making sure it only sends back to Syracuse on the day of the siege so that they could save him. We understand it's thanks to this jump in time that he finds his knowledge about watches and on how to complete the dial, which also makes no sense when you think about it, because if you were sent back in time from a device that he built so he could get the knowledge and stuff on watches and whatnot, that would mean he never completed the dial in the first place for you to be able to travel back in time. You see what I mean? This is why time travel stuff is really awkward to do in movies, especially if you don't even grasp some of the concepts of it. Oh, we traveled back in time using a device you made, but it turns out you didn't make it until we showed up to give you the last bit of knowledge you needed to make it in the first place, which means you would never have made it, which means we would have never had it to travel back in time. See what I mean? So from there, they detail that Indiana Jones does not want to return to his present, but would rather stay in Syracuse because he believes there is nothing for him in 1969. In contrast, Helena attempts to convince Indy to return to the present, believing if he stays in the past, he would change the course of history. You know, the guy who did everything to save history, to preserve it, to rescue it. Now just like, fuck it, I'm staying here and I'm gonna screw everything up. Wow. So Indy apparently is unconvinced by Helena's arguments, so she resorts to punching him and knocking him out. When Indy awakes, he's back in 1969 in New York City in his bed. He then reapproaches Helena for having brought him back to the present, although there is nothing for him there. Helena, however, counters that there is something for him to continue living for, and Marion shows up in his apartment with a number of groceries. The film earlier made it clear that Marion and he were either divorced or on the brink of divorce, as divorce papers were pinned to Indy's fridge, held up by a picture of Marion. The two eventually appear to reconcile whatever contrived issues the film gives them, to have them embrace in a kiss, with the plot synopsis explaining they reenact the boat scene from Raiders in reverse before Indy kisses her. Finally, the film reportedly ends with a shot of Indiana Jones' hat on a drying line outside the apartment, with what appears to be Jones' hand eventually grabbing it off the line as the camera zooms into the hat in a small circle similar to old Warner Brothers cartoons. And it gets a little worse for this. So, yeah, apparently Indiana Jones and Marion are either divorced or getting divorced. Phoebe Waller-Bridge is the hero. If you remember, a lot of the synopsis for the leaked rumours were that Indy either met his younger self dies, which means no Indy and she takes over. Changed into he just dies and she still takes over. Then it was as he gets injured or something and she takes over. And it looks like they finally went, because we know they've reshot the ending like 6 times or something, if not more. And now we know that it's the case of Indy just gives up and wants to stay in the past. Another question that was asked and is answered with this plot leak is, where is Indiana Jones' son, Mutt, Shia LaBeouf? Where is he? Well, according to the leaks, he's killed off screen. That's right. Apparently a news article comes up saying that Indiana Jones' son apparently died in the Vietnam War. So he's now divorced with an absolute irritating goddaughter who's better than him, stronger than him, more capable than him, and his son is dead. Wow. Harrison Ford playing characters he's played before. He's 3-0 now for being a bad dad in them. Han Solo, Kylo Ren, Indiana Jones, dead son, Shia LaBeouf, Mutt, Blade Runner 2049, absent father. Like, good God. But there you go, folks. Helena is the hero. Another Lucasfilm bait and switch that every single one of us saw coming. And with that, I'll leave it there for this one. So cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one.